So where the sales and distribution comes into play is once a film is finished, right? So it goes through production, goes through post-production, and then sales and distribution takes over. Some films have a festival strategy attached to it. Some, if you think of like the blockbusters from the bigger studios, they don't need festivals. They just get finished. They might premiere somewhere like in Cannes or somewhere like that. And then all of a sudden they're in theaters and they're in 5,000 some odd theaters, like as many as they can get into. Right. And they don't need to worry about festivals, but smaller independent films, it's that festival circuit that really, I guess, amps up the more you hear about a film going through the festival circuit, the more eyeballs are going to be put on it, either when you have a streaming deal or you go into theaters. And so that's part of the strategy around the distribution. And while that's happening, there's a handful of markets each year in which the sales teams go out and they try to sell the film. There's roughly 44 territories around the world that constitute, the world when it comes to film sales. And so the sales team, while the festival strategy is going on and the distribution strategy is trying to sell it to all of those territories around the world. So they sell it to distributors around the world, and then they have the right to do with it whatever they want. They can put it into theaters, they can stream it, whatever that is. We get a cut of that, obviously, as a commission. And then we handle the thing about Firebook that we've started recently is we have our own theatrical distribution network in-house as well. So we can, if there's not a good enough deal, see now I'm explaining it like you're an adolescent, maybe not a child. So I'm talking more and more.
It's complicated.
It can be very complicated, yeah. If there's not a better deal domestically than what we feel like we can do for the film by putting it through our theatrical system, then we'll just hold on to those rights and do that ourselves. So there's a little bit of strategy. I'm a big puzzle guy, love puzzles. So it's fun for me to look at the pieces in a macro level from 30,000 feet, right? And try to figure out for each film, because each film's different. Each film doesn't need the same strategy, doesn't need the same steps. And so that's the fun part, how the job is different every day for me and for my team, because it really just depends on what film we're dealing with at the time. But yeah, we deal with all 44 territories, co-productions in multiple countries around the world, which we can talk about in a minute. So it's my Duolingo is always busy on the phone trying to make sure I at least know a cursory amount of whatever language it is that I'm supposed to be dealing in.